Hello everybody, my name is Engarde, and welcome back for more Pokemon Platinum. In the last part, we got ourselves here to Pastoria City, and in this part, we're gonna do a hell of a lot of catching. Cause, oh, I did not expect to find this one here. I was more expecting a Shellos, cause, Shellos is a 35% encounter, where I believe this one is a 20% encounter or something like that. Oh well, I'm not really complaining because I'm actually really a big fan of Chatot because, I don't know, it's just kind of fun. Well, it's a very unconventional Pokemon, especially considering that, it's, most of the normal flying type birds, like, Pidgeot and Dodrio and Fearow and Staraptor and, Braviary, they were all physical attackers, but this is, one of the few normal flying types that are actually specially based. Ooh. Said this is a musical Pokemon. Undulating. There are some times when I think of, a funny word that I put them on the text document of names, because I'm like, that would make for a funny Pokemon name. And this was one of them. Yeah, Chatot actually is more specially based. It doesn't have the best stats in the world. I believe it has something like 90 in both special attack and speed. Well, not in, it has like 91 and 92, but it's along those lines. But it does have some pretty decent options. It is actually one of the Pokemon that I can actually utilize Hyper Beam pretty well, if it learns it. I don't know if it actually learns it, but if it does, it would be a pretty good user of it. Same thing with Noctowl, which is another special-based normal flying type. Now, this Great Marsh, which, they don't even try to hide the fact that this is just a Safari Zone, because they even call the balls Safari Balls still. I have a rule here, in that if a Pokemon appears, like for example this Tangela, that I haven't caught, I have to try and capture it. But, if it flees, then it doesn't count. Like now, it fled, so, that encounter did not count. If it's a Pokemon that I have encountered, well, I have encountered the Alma, but I haven't caught one. Like say if the barrel showed up, I'm allowed to flee. But I'm also allowed to try and capture it. But for example, now I've caught the Anma, which means that in this quadrant, because the Great Marsh is divided into 6 quadrants, I count every single quadrant as a separate area, which, some people might find cheap, but I really don't care. Shit. Why not? Jammy Jelly. Just because why not? But now that I caught a Yanma, I can skip it if it turns up here, which I'm probably gonna do because I'm not not too interested in Yanma, to be perfectly honest. But Yanmega is kind of an interesting Pokemon, I suppose, but once again, it's one of those examples of Pokemon that I've used before, and it's like, okay, now I've used you, now I'm bored of you. I don't really get that with every Pokemon, but there are certain Pokemon where I like, okay, I've used you once, and that was more than enough for me. Like, I get it. Like, for me, that's sadly the way it is with Starmie. It's definitely one of those Pokemon where, you know, if you've used a Starmie, you used every Starmie, because, like, what else is it gonna do? It's gonna use Surf, and it's gonna use, you know, 3 other special attacks. Bing, bam, boom, that's it. Most likely it's gonna use, you know, Surf, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and then, you know, maybe Psychic, or Signal Beam, or whatever else it might get. So, not the most exciting thing in the world. Oh, I have just enough letters, I think. Boop Snoot. Yes. Boop Snoot. Because I can't think of Krogunk without thinking about it in the anime where, you know, it has a tendency of, you know, using its arm, its entire, you know, flat fist to, you know, well, jab into people, but I can just envision it using it as kind of like a boop, just booping into somebody. Oh, yay. Just booping somebody's snoot. Ooh, and here we got Tangela. Friggin'. I have no excuse for this. Again, going by whatever pops into my head first. Come on, Bangarang. Tangalang, a Bangarang. That was a sentence and a half. Jeez. I know there are like plenty of items around the Great Marsh, but girl, I can't be fucking bothered to run around this fucking bog. Get stuck like every other fucking second. Hell no. Actually, excuse me for like half a second. Ugh. Great Marsh. Fucking Area 4. Ooh, that's a very good point. Yeah, sorry about that. I was just trying to check what you can encounter here, and there is still one more encounter that we can encounter here in Area 4, specifically, because this is Area 4. And that would be Wooper. Look at that little cutie. He's so cute. Hopefully we're gonna be able to capture it. 1, a 2, a 3. Boop. Yay. Wow. I don't know why that popped into my head, but okay. I'll do whatever you say, head. Or subconsciousness, I don't know. Nihilism. I suppose I just think about it because, you know, it's always smiling, and I kind of nowadays whenever I think about nihilism, I think about, you know, a positive nihilism, because that is pretty much what I go by in my daily, well, not daily life, but, you know, that is pretty much my philosophy. My philosophy in life. But, you know, the thing about nihilism, you know, nothing matters, nothing is important, you know, you're just a grain of dust in the speck of the universe, you know. But to me, that is actually a pretty uplifting thought, because, you know, oh, nothing I do matters. Then, you know, then why not just do something that makes me happy? You know? Sure, let's go with that. Smoothie. Because I was thinking, you know, banana, juice, smoothie. And then, you know, from smoothie to smoothie, it's a mood you can drink. Gosh. I could go for another tangle. Pretty much this last area is just gonna be, you know, an extra of something. But I'm thinking of maybe getting an extra of Tropius, because, I would actually like to use a Tropius, if, you know, something happens to one of my teammates, which, you know, crossing my fingers that that is not the case, but if that happens, I would like to use a Tropius, because I don't think I've ever used a Tropius in Generation 4. Like, I know I definitely used it in Generation 3, and even that, I haven't used a Tropius in Generation 3 in, like, friggin' forever. So it would be pretty fun to experience that again. Because the thing about Tropius is that it's got a lot of options, because you know, it can go physical with, you know, Swords Dance and Leaf Blade or Seed Bomb, and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. But then it could also go special based with, you know, Sunny Day and Solar Beam with Chlorophyll and, you know, Air Slash and all that kind of. There's just a lot of cool stuff you can do with Tropius. So I would like to try and use it. I'm probably gonna. Wow, Jesus. I'm probably just gonna use a physical variant, because, you know. I'm probably gonna use Fly with it, so it's gonna be at least mixed, if not fully physical. Blanaba. So now we have Smoothie and Blanaba. Oh my gosh, that is too much fun. Oh, I need to go and look over all of these new friends that we got. Speaking of, I think we're about to fill up the entire box. So, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm sure, because I've, you know, captured like 6 Pokemon, which, speaking of, that means I'm gonna get a Poketch app. The matchup checker, which I believe, yeah, how much 2 Pokemon are compatible when it comes to breeding, which, you know, I guess some people care about that stuff. Don't know why you would care so much about this now in Generation 4, because, you know, Nuzlocke, at least for right now, Gen 7 is, you know, the current meta, which, you know, that is, you know, in just 1 year's time, that's not going to be the case anymore. Wow. So I already checked out Xanadu, which has a quiet nature, which is, not the best, because it definitely needs all the speed it can get, but, it does have agility, so, I mean, undulating with, oh, that is, ooh, sorry, that is just not okay. Jammy Jelly, bold, that is good. Speed Boost, I would have preferred the other one, but I'm not picky. Boop Snoot, Hardy Nature, Anticipation, okay. Bangarang, Quiet, that is, you know, it has like no speed anyway, and it doesn't, it has a quiet nature and doesn't have Chlorophyll. Wow. Nihilism, Calm, that is pretty awful actually, because it's a physical attacker. Oh lord, we got some got some hits and got some misses. Naive nature with chlorophyll. Ooh, this is pretty fun. Blanaba with an adamant nature and solar power. Oh well. I suppose Blanaba's gonna be our physical attacker, and Smoody, if we ever try a special attacker, that might be it. All in all, I think we got some pretty good Pokemon, actually. So let's check out... Okay, I just wanted to double check that I had healed. Because Narcissus did get inflicted with sleep, so just wanted to check it out. What's that all about? I should pick these up just so that they're not here, because I am planning to do some major freaking berry farming in the coming episodes. Well, not coming episodes, but in the between parts of the episodes, I suppose. Personberry. Personberry is literally useless to me because confusion can only happen in battle, and you get rid of it after the battle is over, and I don't use items in battle, so okay, I was kind of worried. I didn't know if we had picked up a heart scale or not, but apparently we did. Ooh, mirror code. Kind of forgot that I could learn that. Mirror code and magic code. I don't like using mirror code in game, well, especially in a Nuzlocke, because that kind of insinuates that you're waiting for your opponent to attack you, which I'm not about that life. Oh, yes. Oh, I kind of do want that. Oh, if nobody else has anything that I'm super duper interested in, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go for Ice Fang. Pretty much a rule of thumb, if something is fully evolved, there's a good chance there's gonna be, ooh, Thunder Wave. Ooh, I kind of want that too. Booty. Oh, hot, nasty booty. I should check, ooh, yeah, it has Sunny Day and Rain Dance, which is pretty interesting, but it already has Heat Proof, so it doesn't really need Rain Dance. And in general, I don't really need something that can set up weather. Okay, you don't have anything. Well, I could give it Punishment or Faint. Ooh. Let's check how many heart scales I have. 1. Woo. Okay, so I'm either gonna get Ice Fang or Thunder Wave. Oh, I kind of want that over Confuse Raid. And Olivia does have Blizzard for now, so I think I'm gonna go with the Thunder Wave and then get the Ice Fang, possibly later. The thing is, though, that I do kind of want to use Olivia as a mixed attacker, in which case it would be more better to give it Ice Beam, because if I'm gonna allocate my stats in both attack and special attack anyway, might as well use the stronger attack of the two. And I mean, what are our stats at? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty equal, so might as well just wait for Ice Beam, I guess. And there is a TM for Thunder Wave, but I'm not sure if you can even get that in the main story. Let me actually, I should check that out, because I don't actually remember. Do you remember? Anything else? Stardust? Yup. Probably gonna sell the silver powder too, because probably never gonna use that. Sell the odd instance because I'm not planning on breeding anytime soon. Gonna keep the star pieces because they do have another use. Not the case with Big Mushroom, Big Root, might as well keep it. Mammoth Razor Fang. White Flute. Hell to the no. No. Get rid of Awakening and the Antidotes, because right now they're just taking up space. Actually, do I have full heals? Yeah, I do. So, no need to keep those around. Any TMs that I'm not playing? Well, I don't know. I don't really like selling TMs that much unless I'm 100% certain that I'm never going to use the move. And even then, it's like, you know, you don't really get that much for selling a TM anyway, so sometimes it's better to just... Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yes. Quick balls are just the best. Nah, I don't think we need nest balls anymore, especially now that we have quick balls. Sorry to the baltists out there that like a big variety of Pokeballs on different Pokemon. But most of the Pokemon in the future are probably going to be caught with quick balls from now on. Oh lord, I know that I'm not the kind of person that's really caught up in what kind of Pokeballs my Pokemon are in. I just, you know, don't really care that much. But I suppose I do care to some small degree. But for the most part, I just, you know, catch stuff in whatever Pokeball is most effective. Unless, you know, I have the choice right in front of me. I should have picked the berries up that were behind us, you know, right before we got to Pastoria, but I'm gonna save those. Actually, we should also take care of the trainers back there. I think, you know, that I'm gonna catch the Pokemon on this route, Route 212, and then I'm gonna call it quits for this episode, because we're at 22 minutes right now, approximately. Was that lag I saw? Jeez. Okay, we already caught a Wooper, so not really too interested in Quagsire right here. So, away with you. Because there's a very specific Pokemon that I want to catch on this route, because I think it's the only one we can capture. Well, okay, but it's the only one we haven't already captured. And it's not you, Quagsire. Get the fuck away. Oh, I can't stay mad at that face. Look at that face. Oh, he's so happy. Even though, you know, Quagsire is not the most useful Pokemon in the world. Oh, there we go. Shellos, which happens to be, well, Gastrodon at the very least is definitely one of my top favorites, because I don't know, I just like it a lot, because it's, you know, it's kind of slow, it's kind of defensive, it has a really good type, and I really like the design of the blue Shellos. I'm actually very elitist when it comes to Shellos, because I really dislike the pink one, because I didn't know, there's just something about it that I don't like. And then on the other hand, I do actually really like the blue one, because I like the design of it. Gosh darn it, I should have just thrown a quick ball. Oh well. Now we have the opportunity of using Thunder Wave for the first time, which is going to be fun. Wow. That was a Water Pulse coming from the same type attack bonus, and it's under Rain. Jeez Louise, Spicy Meme. You are way defensive. Actually, something that when I looked up the stats of Rodom, it gains like a sizable bonus in its attacking stat. Well, its attack stat to be precise. And I have no idea why. I suppose because it becomes, you know, bound to an object, like it becomes more corporeal, meaning that it can do more physical damage? Question mark? Like, I don't know why it would gain more physical attack. But oh well, I suppose that's just one of those things. Hooray! I thought about just capturing it in a heal ball because I thought it would look cute. Okay. The sea slug Pokemon. Beware of pushing strongly on its squishy body as it makes a mysterious purple fluid ooze out. Oh, that's kind of cute and sad and scary at the same time. I kind of want to call it Squelch. Squelch. Oh, that is so disgusting. Oh man. Let's have the last thing we do in this episode check out Squelch. Squanch. Jesus. Just stop before you're ahead, dude. Squelch. Serious nature, sticky hold. I'm pretty okay with that. And, you know, now after we've captured like a fuck ton of Pokemon, like that, this episode alone, we captured 8 Pokemon. That is pretty substantial. So I think I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next time. Goodbye. Oh, and now it's on with the fan. Mama needs some air.